Hello everyone, this is the final for EMT320. Um, so there were a bunch of complications with this final, because we were supposed to do it in the PLC lab, but we were not able to do it in the PLC lab because none of the computers there are hooked up to the PLCs. And I'm sure and well aware that there are a bunch of other issues as well. Um, that being said, this is a very low level, very base, very not that put together uh, version of this exam. So we've been hired to design a SCADA system for a rock quarry. A controls engineer has already developed a PLC program for plant automation. You've been supplied with necessary tags, alarms, historical data, flow diagram, and details about the control narrative and design expectations. You have a week and a half to complete the project. So we're given our conveyors, crushers, screens, plant mode, plant start, plant stop, our alarms for all the crushers, historian, control description. This is important. This is where our main idea is, our main process. Rock is fed into the jaw crusher by a truck. The resulting material sent to a screen where smaller rock is separated from the crusher run. The screened rock is then sent to a cone crusher that produces gravel. The gravel is then sent to a screen that separates it into fines, coarse grade, or material for recirculation. The fines are further screened into fine, medium, and dust, essentially waste, and sent to piles. The coarse grade is sent directly to a pile. The material for recirculation sent back through another round of crushing before being screened again for sorting. The plant's intended to run almost completely through automation, and operators needed to monitor the process and make adjustments, but ideally the truck driver should be the primary person interacting. The operator needs to put the plant in auto mode and press a start button. Stop the process, they should press stop button. While in auto, if any one piece stops, it should cause a chain reaction. In manual mode, the operator can start individual pieces of equipment or testing for maintenance. Interlocks do not function in manual mode. Every piece of equipment should have the functionality. Backgrounds look like this color. Reds for faults, greens for running, yellows for warnings, gray is for equipment that's not running. Include a banner that displays time, current operator, PLC connection status, quarry logo, and auto/manual mode indicator. Main overview and screen should represent all the plant equipment and follow the flow diagram attached to the document. 10 conveyors, jaw crusher, cone crushers, and screens. Analog values, okay. Users and roles, I will discuss this here in a minute. And here is the flow diagram. So we have our jaw crusher, we have some screens, we have our cone crushers, and we have our piles. And that's the grading. Now, going to the users and roles, here's what I've created. So let's use in roles. Where is it? Here's the banner. Displays time, operator, PLC connection status, quarry logo, and the indicator. So I have a logo. I have the date and time. Here's the users. I tried to, let's see, let me put myself in preview mode. I tried to create roles and users. So I tried to make a operator role. But I keep getting this error. You're not authorized to modify the gateway system user source. So that may be something I actually have to do in gateway. I'm not too sure. I've never really used this before. Or at least I'm not familiar with it the most that I could be. This calendar is just a little detail I put in here. But going to the overview, we have our truck. So let's see, all of this is in quote unquote running mode. I just have it so these buttons activate a tag, which is our automation tag. So stop sets it to, it is in read write. It is in read write. Let me. It is in read write. It was in read write earlier. Enable. Okay. Okay, there we go. So, as I was saying, I have it just so the stop sets the automation tag to a 0, which then turns all these off, and then start makes it a 1, which enables all of them. Anyways, we have our truck, which feeds to a crusher, which feeds to a screen, which feeds to our cone crusher, which feeds to another screen. And this screen feeds into the cone crusher, into the screen, into the tank. Or it goes into another screen that disperses into these 3 tanks. Or it can disperse into this tank. So we have a total of 5 tanks. And then we also have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 conveyor belts. And you can see we have all of our conveyors here. It does mention in the instructions, let me see. La 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 la. Where is it? It mentions that our conveyors, specifically conveyors 1 and 4 have, conveyor 1 and 4 have 2 motors each. The rest only have 1 motor. So I did that accordingly in our tags. So there's motors 1 and 2 for 1, and motors 1 and 2 for 4. And as you can see, 2 and 3 all have 1 motor. Our amps, currently that is, well, that's well above 45, which we're told to have here. It's above all of these values actually. And all of these have like the same like amp kind of tags as well. Oh yeah, and then I have my little alarms. I have my alarms tag. Most of these at the top are related to our milk intake, which is from a couple previous labs, but as you can see, I have all of these here as well. I have 4 screens. Is that correct? Fairly certain, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have the jaw crusher, and then I have the cone crushers, which is 1 and 2. Really, that's about all that I've put in, I believe. But these. Oh, if I can. There we go. But yeah, these use scripting. We have our our writing for our tags. We have our scripting for our swapping to different windows. I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a shame that everything wasn't able to go the way that it was with this exam. But in a way, I'm also a bit grateful that that this is more so kind of extra credit that it's only able to raise my grade. But that being said, I'm going to end this here, and that is it. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.